dream of fairies and princesses? Then you've come to the right place. Welcome to Disney Coast to Coast.
Hey folks, and welcome to Disney Coast to Coast, the ultimate unofficial Disney fan podcast. I'm Jeff DePaoli.
And I'm PatrickzFilms.
And Patrick.
Yeah.
You want to go back to Shanghai?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yay. What should we talk about today? Well, my favorite thing in parks, and I think probably yours as well, is live shows.
Yeah.
We love live shows.
Of course.
And of course, Shanghai doesn't lack live shows.
Nope.
Now, their big show in front of the castle is called the Golden Fairy Tale Fanfare.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, I'd say it's pretty comparable to the castle shows we have.
Castle show.
Yeah, this is the one thing that honestly I'm super jealous of with other parks versus Disneyland. Is the fact that we can't do this.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty convinced that the height of their stages would pretty much cover our castle.
Yeah.
That's sad. But the one in Shanghai is a massive castle, as we know. And it's kind of cool because it's a 2-level stage. Mm-hmm. Walt Disney World's kind of done this where they have like separate platforms on top of their stage. And their stage is what? It's towers like over the human head. It's probably 8 or 10 feet tall, right?
Yeah.
It's like a very tall stage, so you can see it from a distance. And then on top of that, they have like mini platforms.
The levels, yeah.
Here in Shanghai, they basically have a stage on top of a stage. The back half or part of the stage is a second stage. So
yeah, it's like 2 tiers.
Yeah, 2 tiers. It's like a wedding cake with only 2 tiers.
A wedding cake.
A 2-tier wedding cake stage with a castle.
Perfect analogy.
Exactly. With pink brick fondant.
Is it? It's gray.
Whatever the castle is. It's like...
Oh, the castle?
Yeah.
The stage was gray.
Yeah. So in any case, it's big. And I gotta say, I didn't count or anything, but did this cast not look large?
Massive.
Big cast.
The ensemble.
Yeah. Was like, I don't know, I should have counted. Much bigger than I'm used
normal,
to.
Yeah.
Here in the States, for sure. So... #thanks Shanghai. I do not think it's fair that we're losing live performers so that you can have a cast of 500 on your stage show.
Yeah.
I might have exaggerated a little. I might have not. You'll have
never
to
know.
Watch the video and find out. We'll post it on Facebook. Do you think it was 500?
Yeah, like 450.
450. 450. Fair enough. Now, let's see. The show starts with a... I would really like to sit in on the meetings for when they decide what will be in English and what will be in Chinese. Because it honestly, I know a lot of times when it's singing classic songs, it's in English, but then sometimes it's not. Mm-hmm. And vice versa, like with speech. I'm very confused by this. I legitimately have no clue what like the concept is. But in any case, a lot of this is in Chinese. And it starts with the cast and kind of a storyteller or host, I should say, introducing the different characters. We start with Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Actually, the 7 Dwarfs come up. And then Snow White and her prince. And once again, I think I mentioned this a couple episodes ago, Snow White's voice is so much nicer in Chinese. It's less ear-piercing, and I appreciate it. And... yeah, I mean, classic, right? Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs.
First one.
And they loved them in Shanghai.
Yeah.
With a smile and a song. That's my Snow White.
Good job.
Can I hear your dopey? Very good. Can I hear your grumpy? Let me hear your grumpy. Very, very good.
Thank you.
Okay, after that, of course, who comes up but Elsa? Woo! On an elevator. Now, I don't believe that... you're okay?
Yeah, I'm just doing my...
Oh, you're doing her handography?
Yeah.
So she comes up on an elevator. I don't believe that... I mean, I guess there are elevators to a point at Cinderella Castle because those tiers we're speaking of, or the platforms, do raise a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
But like this was like an under-the-stage reveal elevator.
Yeah.
Which I think is new for a castle show.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen it before. It's Elsa. She sings Let It Go.
But they also have water fountains.
They do. Now, what do you think of this?
I like it. Yeah, I like add something.
Yeah, so there are water fountains in front of the stage. I will say, the video I watched looked like a windy day, and these fountains looked very close to the audience. So
You're gonna get wet.
You're gonna get wet. This is like, well, it's not quite World of Color, but it's close fountains. The only thing I question is, I mean, Elsa freezes stuff, right? So water fountains, not ice.
It's water. Water is ice. Ice is water.
No, actually, they're two different. They're made of the same thing, but they're two different forms. One is a solid, one is a liquid. So, yeah.
I think you're forgetting that we had Frozen Fever, where she controlled flowers.
That's true. So basically, she has any sort of magic coming out of her
It's
fingers.
the elements.
Okay, she can. Yes, I would have been great if little snow geese bounced up instead of water with snow geese popping out of the fountains. That'd be great. But yes, there are water fountains. It's a nice addition, I think. The only other castle I think that has like water fountains in front of it is Paris. Correct? But even this seemed a bit different than that. And then Anna comes out, of course. Now, something a little strange happened. I don't remember hearing this. You may have experienced this in the past. But there is a Let It Go First Time in Forever mashup. Have you ever heard it in anything other than this show?
Yeah, is it
in the sing-along? I don't know.
Oh,
there's like a mashup of the two songs, and I didn't care for that.
No.
They didn't mix well together, in my opinion. It was strange.
I guess the only time that's like not really a mash, maybe in Festival Fantasy.
Well, yeah, but that's one song followed by another.
Yeah.
Like this was like
they were both singing,
mixing together. It didn't work, in my opinion. Good try. Let's give them a good effort. B- for good effort, but F for enjoyability. Enjoyment. How about that? That works better.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Anna and Elsa, of course. And then something cool happens where a bunch of elephants come out on stage. Not real ones. Oh. Wow. Okay, wait a sec. So we got Dopey, we got Grumpy, and we got elephants out of you. Can I hear Mickey?
Yeah, what up?
That is not what Mickey says or sounds like.
Yeah, what up? It's Mick.
So the large chorus we were speaking of all come out with giant elephant heads.
Yeah.
And they're singing Prince Ali, I think in Chinese. I can't remember. But the beautiful sculptures. And I don't know, do they like elephants over there? Because I don't remember that many elephants in Prince Ali's parade.
Yeah, there's like
there's the Abu elephant.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like camels and stuff. Are there a bunch of other and horses? I don't think there are a ton of elephants.
He's got like 75 golden monkeys.
Yeah, well, he's got 75. Yeah, he's got 75 golden monkeys. Yeah. I didn't see a single golden monkey up on that stage, but I saw a lot of elephants. And of course, followed by them, if they're singing Prince Ali, we got to see Aladdin and Jasmine singing A Whole New World, of course. Something interesting, weird, questionable. Didn't like this direction that they went in. Did you see the cloud dancers?
Yeah.
What was that?
Cloud dancers.
Cotton candy sellers is what it looked like. They had sticks of clouds above their heads. So Aladdin and Jasmine were on that taller platform, the top tier, and then the clouds were below. Mm-hmm. But they weren't even on a magic carpet or anything, so I don't know how they're flying unless they got pixie dust from Peter Pan or something.
They're standing on the carpet. You couldn't see
okay.
Because the clouds are blocking it.
Because of the clouds. Yeah, the clouds didn't do it for me. The clouds looked like cotton candy being sold.
Over here.
$5. So that was an interesting choice. Now, Little Mermaid.
Yeah. She rode a shell out on stage.
Now, she was on an elevator as well, which was nice. And then, you're right, the shell moved, like, to center stage. And what'd you think of Sebastian?
He was there.
Sebastian and Flounder are there. I love this Sebastian because it was a puppet Sebastian on somebody's back, unlike the puppet Sebastian in Magical Map, which is around a man's waist. Mm-hmm. This looks a lot more less sketchy, if that makes sense. And I like the way that like they can move the arms with the rod and stuff. I loved this Sebastian puppet way more. Did you even think of Map when you saw it?
No.
Because I thought I saw it and I was like, change Map's puppet, please. Like, I have issues with the Sebastian puppet. And from what I hear, it's really uncomfortable for the performer, the puppeteer. Like, it hurts their hands. So this looked like a beautiful solution. Mickey and the magical Map. Yeah. What if they changed it? Would you be okay with that change?
Sure.
Okay, cool.
Not a big part for me.
Okay. I love that. With the bubbles, the balloon bubbles.
I like the bubbles.
I love them. I actually want to get one of those and dance inside of a balloon.
Giant bubble.
I feel like I'd get really claustrophobic, but in any case, I digress. And then what?
The best part. Like, honestly.
The best part of waking up. What?
Honestly, I thought, no, I'm not even joking, was the best part of the show.
Why? How? Why?
That horse puppet?
If you haven't guessed, he's talking about Brave.
Merida comes on riding a horse from War Horse, straight out of War
very
Horse.
Good. It is from War Horse.
And all the dancers are wisps, and she sings Chase the Sky, and it's beautiful.
Let's hear your Merida impression.
Yo, what up is Merida?
Now, obviously, this wasn't my favorite part of the show. It was 1,000,000,000 times better than that last, what was it, Forest of Enchantment in Disneyland Paris? 1,000 times better than that. But still not my favorite. She just doesn't fit with those princesses.
She's a princess!
She does not fit with Snow White and Ariel and Jasmine. It's two different worlds. Pixar and Walt Disney Animation, two different worlds.
She's a part of the official Disney princess line.
I get that. So is Rapunzel. She wasn't in the show. So is Tiana. She wasn't in the show. They had to choose Brave.
They don't like them over there.
Why did they choose Brave? The horse is beautiful.
So they can ride a giant horse across the stage. That's why.
It's a beautiful horse puppet. If you've seen Maximus in the Tangled stage show on the ship, like that, beautiful. She came up on the horse on the elevator. It's Brave. What are you going to do? It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, you love it.
I just love it.
He loved it. He loves Brave.
I'm just going to start saying that now because people are really sick of hearing me say how much I dislike Brave. So I love Brave. It's fantastic. Take that as a pull quote and a soundbite. There you go. And of course, the finale is Mickey and Minnie with their new heads. Still not used to them. But,
and really cool outfits.
Yeah. Did you like their outfits?
Yeah. Literally the only other time you'll see Elsa and not her blue dress.
Oh, you're talking about everybody. I thought you were talking about Minnie and Minnie's.
Oh, no, I'm talking about Elsa in a gold dress.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's nice to see what she made with magic, I'm sure. Because she can make anything from
do whatever
her
she
hands.
wants.
The one thing I will say, and of course they're still testing, so I they're still in rehearsal. But on the top platform, very often there were background dancers, performers with instruments that they weren't playing, trumpets, drums, whatever. So they were miming it along with the soundtrack. Keep practicing. It's all I can say. Because if you watch them, they're so out of sync with the music, it's disturbing. Did you notice?
I didn't watch them.
It's very distracting. But keep practicing. It's fine. As I said, I'm not judging you right now. Merida, I judge. I don't judge you. So anyway, that was Golden Fairy Tale Fanfare. I think it's a nice show. We'll see how it compares with Magic Kingdom's new show when that opens.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it. Woo! Another area over at the Shanghai Disney Resort is, of course, Disney Town. Mm-hmm. Now, it's interesting because this looks a lot like Downtown Disney.
Yes.
But feels, as far as the experiences there, feels more Disney Springs-ish. Which I think is cool. I do like the fact that now each resort has a different name. There's Downtown Disney, Disney Town, and Disney Springs. I think that's great. So it's broken up into sections, which is reminiscent of Disney Springs. There's the marketplace, which is stores, some of which you will recognize. Let me just say, if you're from the U.S. going, I feel like there's going to be plenty of U.S. options as far as food and stores and stuff. They have World of Disney, which I think is a must, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And Lego is there. When is Disney going to buy Lego? When is that going to happen? I feel like they should, and I feel like Warner Brothers would be really upset because they have a hit movie franchise.
Yeah.
But I'm a little surprised that hasn't happened yet, to be honest.
Are they going to take over the Lego lands?
I mean, they could knock them down.
Oh, okay. Well then.
I guess they could take them over. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to a Legoland. Would it be that terrible if they got knocked down?
Yeah.
Are they great?
There's two. How many are they? Two? California, Florida?
Yeah, they're only for really little kids, though, right?
Oh.
And they're really expensive. They're like $95 for adults, and there's not much for adults to do.
They update the Florida one a lot. They get a new attraction over there every 2 months.
Okay, well then, yes, Disney will take them over.
Oh.
I doubt that would be the case. No, but I am a little surprised that Disney hasn't tried to buy. I mean, they tried to buy the WWE at one point. So I think Lego makes more sense than the WWE.
Yeah.
So in any case, they don't own it, but a Lego store will be at Disneytown, as well as Build-A-Bear and a bunch of other shops, many of which I'd never heard of. Were there any that stuck out to you that you were excited about? Of course,
World of Disney.
World of Disney, right. Then there's the lakeshore area. This is the waterfront with beautiful views and, of course, dining.
Dining.
Now, which dining did I get most excited about?
McDonald's.
No, I don't think there's a McDonald's.
No, there's not.
Cheesecake Factory, which you're over. And Starbucks.
Yes,
I've heard of this.
Always.
Wolfgang Puck. I've heard of this. This is good. So, I'm just happy because I am not an adventurous eater. I think you may be more than me. So I don't know how I would deal with like overseas dining. But we get Cheesecake Factory.
I've dealt with overseas dining.
Oh yeah, and you had some slight issues with it. You said the chicken tastes weird.
It's different.
I mean, you can survive off of it, but yeah, it's different. I remember having a hard time in Paris, like finding food I could eat. And I know like that's the place with the best food on earth, supposedly. I'm just not that adventurous.
I've heard Disneyland Paris has the worst food.
I'm just talking about Paris in general. But maybe, what did I eat? Probably burgers or something in Disneyland Paris. But yeah. Then there's Spice Alley, which has communal tables. This makes me think maybe some fast service. I didn't see anything about an Earl of Sandwich, but if they were smart, there would be one.
No, that's definitely a U.S. thing.
Well, so is Cheesecake Factory, right?
But like even Earl of Sandwich is like just like Florida and Disneyland.
You introduced me to Earl of Sandwich.
The Earl of Sandwich is like the in and out of Florida.
It's better than
the one that
In-N-Out.
came here.
It's better.
I believe they're only... there's probably some scattered around the other states, but I know they're at like rest stops in Florida.
I love it. Here, I had an In-N-Out gift card, and here's the best part. So if you have the In-N-Out app, every time you buy food, you get the stamp, and I think, what do you have to get? 8 to get one free?
I didn't even know that.
Something about
Wait.
the In-N-Out. I'm not In-N-Out. I'm
I was
sorry.
like,
Earl of
there's an
Sandwich.
In-N-Out
I'm totally confused. Earl of Sandwich.
I was like, wait a minute.
So the Earl of Sandwich...
Yes. After 7.
7?
You get your
Okay.
8th free.
So I bought 7 sandwiches with a gift card and still got the one free.
Yeah.
So even if you're paying with gift card, it's still a lot of places.
paying money.
It's not like my real money. It's somebody else's.
But it's
Very happy about. I love Earl of Sandwich.
Oh, yeah.
Holiday sandwich all the way. If they sponsored this show, I would be thrilled. Earl of Sandwich, consider it. If anybody here works for Earl of Sandwich, you might want to bring that up.
I just got my free one.
Nice. Yeah. Although I will say their free birthday, little lame this year.
Oh, was it like a cookie?
It was a brownie.
Yeah.
Last year it was a full sandwich for free.
Yeah.
This year brownie. Not as cool.
Yeah.
But still appreciate it. Gratitude. Hashtag.
Thanks.
Weird. This went in a weird direction. But yeah, so we'll see about that with the fast service stuff. But then, of course, the most exciting part, in my opinion, Broadway Boulevard. The first
Lion King.
Yeah, the first Mandarin production of The Lion King.
Yes.
This is something I've actually wanted to see Disney do for a long time. Like, I've always wanted one of their Broadway musicals to go to their parks. So I'm excited it's finally happening. Have you seen The Lion King? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Duh. It's phenomenal. And
Well, it's funny enough, when I was over in Japan, I went into, to go into Tokyo, it's not that far, like a 20-minute train ride. And I actually found out is I think we talked about this in a show a while ago, but remember they did a reimagining of The Little Mermaid.
yes.
Over in
Oh, yeah,
Japan.
with the tall, long hair.
Yeah, we walked right by the theater and they were showing, and I was like, oh my god,
wow.
I could have actually seen this, but
That's
we didn't
sit-down.
have enough time.
That's a sit-down production then.
No, it's the full.
It's not a touring show.
No,
Oh, it's like
it was
their
like-
Broadway.
Yeah,
Ooh, interesting.
it was like there.
Oh.
So I was like, we were like,
Oh,
we took the train and we got off in the at a station. There were just billboards for it everywhere. I was like, wait a minute.
Do they have tall hair Ariel
Yeah.
in the ads?
Yeah.
That's
It's just like
awesome.
straight tall hair Ariel everywhere. But, yeah.
Nice. So weird. That's fantastic.
So if you're heading to Tokyo Disney and you want to go 20-minute train ride, you can check out that.
Honestly, I absolutely would.
I know. I wish I knew about it beforehand.
That's fantastic. Good to know. But it's not Little Mermaid in Shanghai. It's The Lion King. King.
Yes.
It's, if you haven't seen The Lion King, oh my God, do anything you can to see it. It's so good. And I'm excited that this concept of Broadway in the parks is finally happening, because they put on, that's the one thing that might actually hurt it, is the fact that people, I don't know so much in Shanghai, I don't think they have like a Frozen or Aladdin type 45-minute stage production, but like with us having that here, it might be a little more difficult to get people to pay for a Broadway production, even though it's like triple the length. People might not really put two and two together. They might be like, yeah, we got it in the park.
I mean, I think it would make sense over at Walt Disney World, maybe like
Replace Lagoon.
I was like, Cirque du Soleil's been there.
Yeah.
Forever.
Like
but they just
15
like
years?
renewed the contract again, so it's not going away.
Yeah, no, I would prefer a Disney musical.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all the news I have for Shanghai this week. Anything you want to add before we move on to other Disney parks?
Nope.
Nope. Cool. Well, let's go to Paris. We're talking about it briefly.
do it.
The Disney and Pixar Short Film Festival is heading to Paris.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that originated in Epcot and has been open.
Yeah, it took place of Captain EO.
I haven't heard anything about it, to be honest. It's one of those kind of lame replacements, in my opinion. Like, it's just lazy. And, you know, to be honest, I'd rather see that than Captain EO. I know, I'm sorry, don't write. I'm not an EO fan. I love Michael Jackson. I just don't love EO. Please forgive me. I love George Lucas, too. I just don't love EO. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Patrick forgives me.
Ow.
I know. You have problems. So yeah, that's happening in Discoveryland, in the Discoveryland Theater, starting June 18th. It's going to be Get a Horse, which is that fantastic short that was before
Frozen.
Was it before Frozen?
Yeah.
Which I love. Love. It's Mickey coming out of the screen, going from 2D to CG. It's great. And then For the Birds, which is an old Pixar one with the birds all
on the
lined
line.
up on the phone lines, and La Luna, which is
The star.
yeah. Yeah, in the middle of the water.
Was that Wally?
I couldn't tell you.
I believe it. No, Wally was the Presto.
Oh, I don't know what La Luna was before. I'm sure somebody will write in.
What was
and tell
after
us.
Wally?
Oh God,
Ratatouille? No.
I don't know. I don't chronology. I'm not great with Pixar.
Yeah.
But these are going to be shown for the first time in 4D, which is a nice addition. Of course, they were, you most likely, or a good chance you saw them in 3D in theaters. But since they have a theater, it's the Discoveryland Theater is where Captain EO and Honey, I Shrunk the Audience was. So they have those 4D capabilities, and they're adding them to this film. Maybe in the future they'll add more shorts. To me, 3 shorts is not much of a film festival, but I don't know what they're doing at Epcot. Do you? Like how many films they're showing?
I believe that's the exact same thing.
Oh, really lazy. That drives me crazy. Super, super lazy. But that's Paris for you. Over in Hong Kong, the Iron Man experience has begun testing.
Woo!
And will be opening in late 2016.
Yeah.
Now, this is pretty exciting. This is the first Marvel ride to be put into a Disney park.
Yep.
Which means they got to knock it out of the park, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. We did see some... we saw some footage of it at D23.
Yeah, little bits. Now, is it going to be like a Universal Spider-Man Transformers? Is
That's
that
what it looked like.
Which means it's probably going to be like the Star Wars land.
That's what I look like.
Yeah. Okay, so let's hope there's some surprises up their sleeve. It's good that they're testing it. I'm excited about that. This whole concept of the whole Stark Expo being in Tomorrowland in Hong Kong, I think that's a cool idea.
Yeah, it definitely works.
I think that's probably the most clever way I've seen Marvel in the park so far. Like, I think it's a better idea than superhero headquarters or whatever. So it's cool. They're also going to have a Become Iron Man experience, which I think was in Innoventions. Was it not here at Disneyland? Didn't they have that thing where you could stand in front of the screen and the Iron Man suit would go on you?
I don't think so.
They had something like this. Whether it's the same exact thing, I'm not sure. But in Tomorrowland upstairs at Innoventions, you could stand in front of a screen and see a video of yourself on the screen, and then the suit like fit over your body.
That.
You don't remember that?
Nope.
Well, that existed.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm telling the truth.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds similar to that. And then, of course, an Iron Man meet and greet.
Woo!
Yeah, are you excited?
First time.
First time what?
Iron Man will be in the parks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This is the first time there's an Iron Man meet and greet?
Yeah, when have you named an Iron Man meet and greet?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
I don't pay attention to them. Who have we had? Thor, Spider-Man,
And
Captain America. And that's it?
That's it.
Lame. Why have we not had Iron Man?
Well, besides, like, in the marathon. But I don't know. No Iron Man in the marathon either. Like Black Widow, Hawkeye.
And it's going to be High five. It's going to be Robert Downey Jr. Every day in the suit.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Great.
You can quote us on that and then say that we're wrong.
But we're not.
No,
We're never wrong.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I would disagree. Frozen Fun's coming back in summer. See, now it's appropriate. And the Disney Magic, which will be going to Europe, and the Wonder, which will be going to Alaska.
Appropriate.
Yeah, I guess it is. Never thought about that. It is appropriate. Europe, not so much. Did you hear the Disney cruise recently went to Boston? This excites me. Boston is my home, and I forget which cruise it was, but they ported in Boston for several hours, and apparently the tests were very good. Like, people really enjoyed the city of Boston, so I'm glad they enjoyed my city. I would love to see that ship ported there on a regular basis. And I would even love to see the ship leave Boston as like a home base. That'd be great. Can we make that happen?
Or like San Diego.
San Diego would be great. Well, we got Long Beach. They leave Long Beach, don't they?
No.
Every once in a while, I think they do.
San Diego.
Is it San Diego? Okay, that works too.
But they only port out of San Diego when they're switching itineraries, like saying a ship is going from a Caribbean to an Antarctic itinerary. They'll stop in San Diego and do like 1 or 2 cruises and then go to like Toronto or whatever it is.
Disney Cruise, just be everywhere.
Yeah.
That's their new slogan. When they have 6 ships, it's just going to be Disney Cruise. We're everywhere.
Port out of somewhere close. Or
somewhere near you.
us.
Yeah. So that's cool. So the Frozen Fun thing, we've talked about it on the show before. It sounds like pretty much the same thing. The big moments are when you wake up one of the mornings, the whole entrance is frozened out, which is nice. And then, of course... Oh, nice. And the freezing the night away with Anna, Elsa, and friends is the big party at night. My question is, do they warn you about this? So it's select cruises. Like, if I'm calling to book a cruise, would they tell me, hey, FYI, you're booking a week that's...
I'm sure it says something.
Because wouldn't it be quite terrible if you booked a Disney cruise and didn't want a Frozen party?
Too bad.
Or Star Wars. Like, what if you were deathly afraid of Darth Vader?
That is too bad.
You stay in your cabin the entire time?
Too bad.
Yeah, that'd be rough. But yeah, so that's coming back. So obviously that was successful. I'm excited about that. No, I'm not. Why did I say that? I'm not excited about that.
Oh.
I don't really care, to be completely...
I mean, we're not going to go on it.
I'm not going to go on the Frozen cruise. I would do the Star Wars cruise. But...
I'll do any of them if you want to.
That's true. I will take the Frozen cruise. If you want to give me a Frozen cruise, I will take it.
No, you said you
No,
were
I will.
good.
It's one day. It's fine.
No.
I can handle it. And then I'll like throw Elsa overboard.
No.
It's fine.
No.
No, it's good.
I'll take it.
And then I'll befriend the little trolls. They're probably my favorite part. Mm-hmm. A little bit of Disney history going away, sadly, but it's fine. Disneyland's Skyway Station over by Fantasyland is being demolished because of Star Wars Land construction. Some people are really upset about this.
I didn't know this existed.
You've never seen it? No. Really? Oh, I always see it, and I always think, oh, that's where the Skyway Station used to be. The Skyway Station ran from 1956 to 1994, so a good period of time. But it went away after... many years of operation. Apparently people were spitting off of it and dropping food, which is stupid. And also attendance of the ride was just kind of low. It's literally an empty building up the hill. Like, have you seen it since hearing this? No? If you're like by Casey Jr.
Yeah.
If you're over the restrooms between Fantasyland and Frontierland, the little pathway.
Yeah.
If you're at those restrooms and you just look up that little hill, you'll see it. Yeah, it's there. But probably not anymore, or it won't be soon. So, little Disney history gone. I'm sorry.
I remember when they demolished the Walt Disney World one for the Tangled bathrooms.
Oh, nice. Yeah, were people upset about that?
Probably, but
yeah,
Tangled bathrooms.
Worth it?
Worth it.
Totally. Over at Epcot, Finding Dory has entered Turtle Talk.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. I like this idea.
Yep.
Of course, Finding Dory's coming out in, is it June? July.
June 17th.
June. Are you kidding me?
I swear, I know.
Oh
I'm
my
pretty
goodness.
sure.
June 17th. It's like the day that Disney explodes.
Yeah, literally June 17th.
June 17th. Well, so we've got some of the...
the day Disney explodes.
Yeah.
You can quote us.
Hashtag the day Disney explodes, June 17th.
Yeah, pretty much.
So Finding Dory characters are in there. We've got...
the whale.
Of course, Dory. We've got Destiny the whale shark, Bailey the beluga whale, Hank the septopus. The septopus.
Because he has 7 tentacles.
Oh. Squirt, Nemo, and Marlin can appear. And it's cute. Like the only character that really they were very clever though. So from what I can tell, the only character that really interacts with the children is still Crush. And then the characters interact with Crush, but kind of like comment to the children. So like it's kind of indirectly seems like they're conversing with the children as well. So it's still only one friend of Crush, and then some pre-recorded stuff. But it looks cool.
Anywho.
So that's happening. Let's see what else is going on. Oh, at Epcot, speaking of Epcot, now this is kind of not news, but also kind of cool news. Disney Vacation Club is getting a lounge there to celebrate their 25th anniversary. The reason this is exciting is because of where it's going. It's on the second floor of the Imagination Pavilion. Yeah, which has been closed for a very long time. And a lot of people have a lot of memories, like, to this second floor. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. From what I understand, not so long ago, if you looked up, you could see basically the same set decorating and everything from when it was open, with the original, Figment attraction. So my guess is they're not going to put a ton of work into this for a DVC lounge, which is essentially just, a
Coke freestyle machine.
A Coke, yeah. Is it going to have the Beverly? What if it had the Beverly?
It's not. You go to Club Cool for that.
But it's Epcot, so they could bring the Beverly.
Because they have the Chase Club Lounge above American Pavilion.
Yeah,
I've been there.
Which I've been to, and that doesn't wreck my world either.
Oh, I love it.
Why?
So nice. It's so fancy.
But that's the
and there's coffee, and there's a free coaster machine.
Yeah, you just like free refreshments. Yeah. That does it for you. I'm just like,
And you can get, I believe there's priority firework viewing.
I don't know. I went up there during Food and Wine for some reason.
Relax.
I mean, I'll check out the DVC one, but it's basically charging stations and chairs and a sodas. Mm-hmm. And if that excites you, great.
Yeah.
I'm not that easily excited, apparently.
I'm so excited.
Good. I will bring you to the DVC one.
Woo!
If we go. That'd be great. But yeah, I'm actually interested in checking out the second floor because I don't remember the second floor as a kid. Mm-hmm. And people rave about the second floor. So maybe Figment's up there. If Figment's oh, shut up. What if, tell me right now, would you join DVC if there was a Figment and Storyteller meet and greet upstairs in the DVC lounge only?
No.
Yes, you would.
I'd find someone who's just a DVC member.
What if we couldn't bring anybody? What if I, as a DVC member, could not bring anybody that is not?
I would fake a DVC member card.
Fair enough. Meet Figment. Even you don't have that photo.
Nope.
No. Cool.
The Dream Finder's up there as well.
Yes. What did I call him? The Storyteller?
Yeah.
Dream Finder.
I was like, oh, I
was thinking of Jim Henson's
I thought you were saying a Storyteller show. I was like, oh, they're going to show up there too.
No. It's the Dream Finder. I get all these properties mixed up after a while. Another thing that's changing, Grad Night is coming to Typhoon Lagoon in 2017, which I think is an interesting and smart change. I don't know if I'd want to be in the pools at night. I guess Florida never cools off, though. It's not like California where the nights get chilly. So it's kind of cool. New location. And wasn't it usually Magic Kingdom? Or am I making that up?
No, Grad Night, the last Grad Night was in 2010. They're bringing it back.
Whoa. Grad Nights went away?
Yeah.
How and why? They have not gone away here at Disneyland.
Yeah, it went away because they hated it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't realize this was a return.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic news. They can put it wherever the heck they want.
Yeah.
That's great. I hope that people are smart.
The last Grad Night, I went to Grad Night 2010. I believe the last Grad Night was 2011.
No kidding.
And then it's been gone since.
Interesting. Well, it's coming back in 2017. April, $55, which I think is pretty much admission to Typhoon anyway, isn't it? Typhoon Lagoon isn't that expensive.
They just bring it back to get that water park price. this up.
Yeah, totally. Do you have a favorite water park between the two? I love Typhoon.
Oh, we literally talked about this last week.
Did we?
Yeah.
Oh, what'd you say?
I
I can't remember.
think I said Typhoon Lagoon.
Okay.
Yeah, because we were talking about the frozen.
I do
Blizzard
remember
Beach,
this. Yeah. Typhoon
and
all the way.
You said to get rid of the water parks altogether.
I said get rid of Blizzard Beach. Yeah. Typhoon. We gotta get that attendance up. Grad Night's the solution.
There it is.
And next we're gonna have what's the church night? What's that called?
Night of Joy.
Night of Joy at Typhoon Lagoon. Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party at Typhoon Lagoon.
No,
Blizzard Beach. Blizzard Beach. That's fitting.
No.
There we go. Yes.
No.
And Mickey.
Night of Joy, yes.
And what else?
You can put that.
What else can we
very
put?
far away from the parks?
What else can we put in the water parks? We can put a marathon in the water parks.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
The full Iron Man.
Iron Man Frozen Marathon. I don't know.
Yeah, where you swim half of it and run half of it.
I think we should do it. But I think that's cool. I'm excited. Now, perhaps the best.
Go?
To Grad Night?
Yeah.
I totally would.
Okay.
I totally would. I don't think I'd be allowed.
Oh.
How do you prove you're a
I don't
student?
know. Show your high school ID.
I'll get a high school ID made up. Yeah, I would totally go. ABC is talking about making a live musical. If you're not familiar, the live musical trend is all over television now. We have NBC that kind of started it a few years back with The Sound of Music. And then this year, Fox jumped into the game with Grease Live, or last year? This year. No, it was early this year.
Yeah.
Grease Live, which did phenomenally well. And now ABC is in talks. We've discussed wanting this before. They have not announced a show. If you had to guess, what show do you think it would be?
B&B.
Beauty and the Beast, I would agree. If you got to choose a show, which show would you choose?
Ooh. I kind of want B&B, but then also like Newsies.
Newsies. Boom. We're on the same page. I want Newsies. That was pathetic. And boom.
But if you're gonna do the first one, like Lion King or Lion King or Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I think Beauty and the Beast would definitely appeal to the widest range. I also think it would be good marketing.
Can promo live action.
It would be good marketing for the live action one. Although a little confusing perhaps to people because this would be live action as well. So maybe a little confusing. I think Mary Poppins could be an interesting choice. Very high potential of failing. Because I think too many people would compare it to the live action movie. But I'm excited that this is even a conversation that's happening. I hope they go through with it. I would love to see them do it. And I hope that they do it in Hollywood the way, that although Disney would have to be a soundstage musical.
Walt Disney Studios.
Yeah, but it would have to be in soundstage mostly. Like them using backlot wouldn't work for most of their stories, I feel like. So they could do it anywhere, really. I'm excited about this. A lot. Anywho, anything else you want to add this week, or is this all the news we got? He's contemplating.
I think that's it.
That's it. Well, you know what that means? That means it's trivia time. You were delayed.
I know.
What happened?
I practiced. I didn't.
Oh, no. Keep looking in the mirror every morning.
Okay.
And trivia time. There you go.
Oh, no, you.
Trivia time. Okay. Do you want to hit me?
Sure.
Let's hear it.
So earlier in this episode, we were talking about Disney Town. Or the downtown Disney of Shanghai. Mm-hmm. And you mentioned that they're Disney Springs and then downtown Disney over here. Uh-huh. Do you know the name of the downtown Disney in Tokyo Disneyland?
Ooh.
And it's very different from anything.
Port of Entry.
Nope.
Isn't that Islands of Adventure?
Yes, that is the first. You're not gonna get it.
Give me a hint.
I literally
I'm just
can't.
curious if I've heard of it before even.
Starts with an I.
Indigo Girls. No, I have no idea.
What?
That's the first thing that went in my head. Indigo Girls. I don't even know why.
Give up?
I couldn't even tell you an Indigo Girls song. Give up.
Oh, okay. I don't know what's going on.
Gloria Estefan.
Oh, okay.
What?
Gloria Estefan.
Exactly. No, but what?
It is called Ikaspari.
Ikaspari?
Yep.
How much does it look like downtown Disney?
It's looks like an outdoor shopping mall. It looks very much like
the Grove.
There's 2 levels.
Okay.
And then they have like Wolfgang Puck and World of Disney and an AMC and Starbucks and then other.
Say it again. It's
Ikaspari.
Ikaspari. It sounds like a good villain name.
Yeah, and that's also where the Red Line Tokyo Metro connects to. You can jump on it from Ikaspari.
Cool. I completely failed that one.
So yeah, definitely a different name from all the other ones.
Well, I have a much easier trivia question for you.
Oh.
Grad Night at Disney parks, or at least at Walt Disney World, began in what year? Take a guess.
I know when it ended. And
when did it begin?
19.
Correct decade.
90.
Correct century. 90. Wrong decade.
80.
Wrong decade.
2000. No. 1970.
Correct decade. Correct century.
7.
Nope.
6.
Nope.
5.
Nope.
4.
Nope.
3.
Nope.
8.
Nope.
9.
Nope.
1.
Nope.
70.
No.
I said all of them.
You missed 2.
What?
1972.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure you skipped 1972.
Did I? 1972.
Yeah, 1972. That's kind of amazing. Unless I was not paying attention and you got them all except for that one, I'd say that's a talent right there, and therefore you win. So high five. That's going to do it for us this week. I do want to say thank you to Disney D86. You left us an awesome 5-star written review on iTunes. Thank you so much for that. If you want to shout out on the show, you can do the same. Go to iTunes, leave a 5-star written review. So thank you, Disney D86. Also, there is a contest going on right now at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Make sure you check that out. You can connect with us at places like
Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, iTunes, SoundCloud.
And
our blog post on Tumblr.
Yay, excellent. All of that's at DisneyCoastToCoast.com. Have a fabulous week, everybody. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Disney Coast to Coast. Have a magical day.
Of course, we're going back to Shanghai Disneyland. Thanks, Shanghai. And now that hashtag thanks Shanghai is very confusing because sometimes we're still complaining and saying it sarcastically. And then sometimes we're like, thank you for the greatest attractions ever created. So it can go either way now.
Still on the lesser side.
Hashtag thanks Shanghai. But today we're going to focus on Tomorrowland.